We have our first look at what the Huawei Mate 30 Pro could look like, and it's different, I guess. It looks like Samsung might also be taking a hit from the Huawei ban after all, and Apple is finally ready to ditch the Butterfly keyboards for something that seems to be much better. I'm Jaime Rivera. Happy 4th of July, everybody. You didn't expect the video today, but here we are, and it's mainly because we have a huge giveaway, 7 4K TCL TVs in our Instagram. You've got 24 hours to participate. Follow the link in the description. This is Pocketnow Daily. The official news today begin with deals because it's 4th of July and there are sales everywhere. So obviously if you're an Amazon, B&H, you'll find deals everywhere. Probably the coolest one is those of you in the market for a Pixel 3a. Right now in Best Buy, you're going to be able to get it for $200. And I'm talking about $200, but you have to activate it on Sprint. Obviously there's a catch, but still $200 for that phone is insane. You can learn more about everything in the description. So now let's talk about iOS 13 and what we can expect for the future of iPhones, or probably just something that Apple didn't discuss during the keynote. As, well, the current beta just showed us the fact that there's this icon for you to be able to connect one iPhone with the other, which allegedly is there for you to be able to restore your phone in a faster way. As surely iCloud restores are really good, but they're not necessarily the fastest. The interesting part is when you think about the fact that there is there's no dongle in the box for you to be able to turn your lightning cable between one and the other. So we've already got people speculating, could this be the hint that we might be getting a USB-C iPhone because of that? There are sources that claim not, but what else? Or we're going to get another dongle in the box. We'll see. Now let's talk about Samsung and the fact that the company is getting some heat by the Australian Consumer Court over its advertisement for Galaxy devices. Apparently there are up to 300 ads, and these show examples of you being able to take photos underwater, under seawater with your Galaxy phone, which is something you technically can't do. Think about it, as seawater can destroy the gaskets that, provide the water resistance that you currently have. And the biggest problem is that that water damage is not protected by the warranty. And so obviously the ads to a certain degree mislead consumers to being able to do things that they really can't do with the phone. So yeah, apparently the company's getting sued for this. We'll see how this ends up evolving, but it is true that you can't submerge any of these phones under salt water. That's one of the cases, but there are many others. You can learn more about those in the description as well. And how about if we talk about the controversial MacBook Pro Butterfly keyboards? Definitely not a fan favorite. I mean, my son Diego already had his replaced because he had issues with his. And as it turns out, apparently, according to Ming-Chi Kuo, we are getting a new design for the keyboards of the 2019 MacBooks, which is rather interesting as we've already seen pretty much 2 refreshes. Apparently, there's another one coming. It'll launch with the 2019 MacBook Air, which is pretty much a refresh to the existing one, which makes us wonder exactly how this is going to happen, because apparently this is going to follow the scissor design that actually has more key travel. And since these computers are packed really tight, we wonder how Apple is going to manage to do that without, affecting production and absolutely everything. Obviously, things that are not your problem. What you care about is the fact that the keyboard works, and that's exactly what apparently Apple is trying to fix with all the issues that they've had. It seems that there will be steel reinforced, but still a scissor mechanism instead of butterfly. So stay tuned. We should see something in the fall. And let's move back to the topic of Samsung and Huawei particularly, because obviously the Huawei ban has affected Huawei particularly in not being able to sell phones, but the thing about it is suppliers are also being affected. It seems that Samsung is taking a major hit in their chip business because their biggest customer for DRAM chips and everything was Huawei. And according to quarter results, even though we don't necessarily have specifics, we've got analysts already predicting that Samsung is taking a 60% hit in sales in this quarter alone. And obviously we have to see what the results are over the next quarter, but apparently this has been the lowest quarter for Samsung in 3 years. And that's a major deal, as this is probably one of the most, lucrative businesses that Samsung has. So we'll see about that. And finally, the hottest news today have to do with the Huawei Mate 30 Pro and the fact that it's still in the works. We saw some rumors and some leaks that showed a transparent glass back with a circular design at the back. We were already thinking, wow, this looks a lot like the Nokia Lumia 1020. The thing about it is we've got some leaked renders now, and a lot of people are already calling them fake. We're not exactly sure what to expect. But apparently this circular design is going to house up to 4 cameras in addition to the flash, and we see a very interesting design for it. We see a major camera in the center, but we don't know exactly what it'll provide. According to the source, we tried to zoom into the text, it's hard to read, but apparently it says 5x optical zoom, which makes sense. This is what we currently have with the P30 Pro. But whatever the case may be, let us know in the question today. 1, do you think they're real or not? And number 2, what do you think? Do you like this design or not? In my case, I like it. I really like the stove design that we had in the past. In this phone in particular, because it was centered, I think that it's going to look even more interesting now circular. Leave us a comment down below. We'd love to know your opinion. Friends, again, if you want to get the news earlier, follow us on Pocketnow.com and subscribe to both our channels, English and Spanish, for more videos like this one. You can also follow us on social media. There again, extended coverage happens there, and the giveaway is there as well. You can follow my personal handles for photos of what I do with these phones. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I'm Jaime Rivera. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.